Are you sick of people bumping into you? Are you just trying to find a cozy place to sit in your local tavern? Do you wish you simply had a bit more elbow room? Well, here in SlickTopia, we hear you. Thanks to recent laws, overcrowding will be a thing of the past. Tango and your mayor agree that it's unfair for you to be forced to live and work in such cramped conditions. Together, we can make space for everyone. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of SlickTopia. This is the series where we're playing Tango Tech's TekTopia mod with a few other mods thrown in for fun. So, as I'm sure you've all gathered from that wonderful little intro there, King Tango has given us a very nice new update, and it's it's kind of a pain because we've got a lot of work to do, but I think it makes a lot of sense and I think it's good for the game. If we take a look around, I'll try and post right here, right over here where my mouse is. Yeah, I'll try and post right there all the stats from the new update and all the information about it, so you can see what's going on. But essentially, if your buildings aren't big enough, then it makes your villagers cranky. So they like to have at least 12 floor tiles available to them. So that would be like a 4x3 per villager per building. So I've done the math in here, and we've got enough space to comfortably hold about 10 villagers, and that's pretty good because we generally don't get more than that in here. The cool thing about it is that they suffer their unhappiness penalty the minute they walk through the door. So I believe the first 10 villagers that came in would be fine. Like you see, yeah, she just got the little overcrowding symbol, and that just dropped her happiness a bit. So we need to combat that. That's a huge priority. Look, yeah, she got one too. Hey, don't push me.
Psst, down here.
Yeah. So the storage room is a bit of a problem, but it's not a crazy huge problem. The crazy huge problem is going to be right in here. Yeah. So doing the math, for 6 villagers in a bedroom, you need you need exactly 72 floor tiles or higher to avoid that penalty. And if you look around in here, we've got 5x7, so that's 35 floor tiles in this building. Yeah, we've got some cranky villagers. So I hear tinkling is distracting. Come here. All right, so the first thing we're going to have to do is fix our living spaces. So I really don't want to tear any of this down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this wall off right here, maybe right there, and extend this out. So I've done some planning. I've got plenty of space on that side to move that over, but to move this side, I'm going to have to do some major terraforming here, which I think is okay because since we're also going to do the storage room, I think I want to bring this whole area down so that way it's flat here, and I'll lower this so that way we'll have some more space to bring the storage room out. So I'll be able to bring the apartment building out to about here or so, and then bring the storage room out to about here or so. That will leave enough of a gap in between them and add plenty of floor tiles to the storage room. I might extend it a little farther back. We've got a little space. I can maybe come back a few blocks here, and I don't know that I want to come over anymore here. We'll see. I think I might flatten all that and then just leave like a little bump for the mine shaft. I'm definitely not moving this sucker anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, I think that'll be good. So the very first thing we're gonna do is conquer this bad boy, and then I might just time lapse the whole shebang for you guys. Maybe I'll do separate ones. I did the math on this building, and the corner rooms have just enough, maybe a block or two to spare, but they have enough floor tiles to make people happy. So those 3 are good. But let's come around here. These guys, there's 19 floor tiles in there. For 2 villagers, we need 24. So I only need about 5 more floor tiles. So I think I'm just gonna move this wall out, maybe 2 blocks or so. I might just put it right here, and then I'll add, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, if I just brought it out 1 block, that would be enough. But I think I'm going to come 2, and I think that will actually help because this does kind of look Even though I've got that little indentation there, it does kind of look a little flat. So that'll help add a little more shape to this building. So I think I'll get these 2 apartments knocked out and then bring you guys back for a tour before we go conquer that storage room. Best time lapse ever. Yeah. What'd you guys think about that? Uh-oh. Taking damage. Yep, she just fell. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna put this helmet back on. Go in here. So now we've got a massive 77 floor tiles here. I couldn't do it 1 block shorter because then we would only had 70 and it would have defeated the whole purpose. So 77 floor tiles and all the rooms are set up the same. We've got 6 beds with a nice little dining room table here for anybody who wants it.
Psst.
It was cool when I was building this, all of the beds, you know, after I started taking the rooms apart, all of the beds kind of became invalid, and so that apartment got filled up. All the villagers basically reassigned to an available bed, so now pretty sure all of our available beds are in here throughout this apartment building. So yeah, you can see over here I redid these stairs a little bit. I'm debating on putting that pillar back in. I just don't want to block the view, so I'll figure that out somehow, make it look nice. Trying to figure out how to redo these stairs to where it doesn't interfere with the barracks or anything else. You can see, you see I brought the land back over here, and once we get working on the storage room and bring this level down, that will make this such a nicer transition. It won't be such a steep, ugly transition here. And I will probably cut this part off about right here and have it transition down into the storage room on that side. And then on this building, let's get over there and take a look. I did decide to only come out 1 block just because it made the roof easier. I'm still not sure how I feel about that roof. I didn't want to redo the whole thing, so I just kind of brought it out by 1 block. So kind of off balance, but it's all right. I think it'll get the job done. I do feel like this building has a much better shape now, and everybody seems to be super happy with it. I did have some issues that I hadn't realized, where the end rods were on the floor previously, and when the villagers woke up, they would be standing on top of the end rods and just like freaking out. So I had to move all those, and it's funny, I had 6 villagers, 1 in each of these apartments, that were stuck on end rods, and the only reason I figured it out is because one of them got too hungry and started taking starve damage. So I rushed over here and figured it out, broke all the end rods, and saved the day. So that was cool. So yeah, all of our villagers seem to be much happier now. At some point here in the near future, I'm going to make a whole boatload of paintings and just get some decoration going on the walls. I was thinking about maybe putting in some flowers around here, stuff like that. And I'm going to redo these bushes to, you know, make them look a little better. Thanks to the suggestion of my wonderful wife, I did add the oak logs on the corners here all the way around, just to give it a little more balance, and to let me have 3x3 windows for these guys. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. Yep. Yeah, let me know what you think about this, and let's get to focusing on this storage room. So the storage room's kind of going to be a pain. When I was playing that single player world previously that I had mentioned, I had a similar situation where I didn't have enough storage space and I wanted to build it bigger, which it was much smaller than this even originally. But to expand this room out and to really do a good job, it's really going to be a pain having all these villagers, all these people coming in and out all the time. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm gonna come like over here somewhere, or somewhere off out of the way, and just make like a big dirt hut essentially, and just move storage over there just to get the villagers so they stay out of my way while I'm working on this area. So I think we're going to bring this down about right here, and that should allow us, we should be able to come out another block or 2 on this side. Yeah, like I said previously, I think we'll be able to get a better floor plan. But while we're at it, the other thing that I really want to accomplish with this storage room is automatic sorting, because this is driving me nuts. Like all this random junk in every chest, and the chest's getting full all the time. So I want to have a nice backup, and I think maybe every single chest is full now. Yeah, that's a problem. See if I can clear some of this junk out real fast. But what I want to do is I want to get all of these drawers set up to where the villagers will always have a few empty chests, and all of the excess items will be shoved into these drawers automatically. So let's just get started. Let me get this dirt storage room built, and I'll slap some chests in it just to make the villagers happy. And then we'll get started on tearing this whole bad boy down. Alright, everybody, tell me what you think about this. Let's get up here where we can get a better look. Yeah. It's I'll tell you, having the space constraints that we had and wanting to make this as huge as possible to avoid overcrowding was definitely a challenge. Let's come up here. This roof is ugly, by the way. That one's okay. I'll tell you, it's very expensive. I used every single bit of quartz that we had mined from our void ore miner over there, plus had to make a trip to the nether. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, it just wiped me out. So we've got 2 corner doors on the back, 1 on each side. I went with double doors on the back. It's still kind of going to bottleneck because it's still only going to fit 1 villager at a time, but I'm alright with that. Up front, though, we got a double door here. That should definitely help with the traffic flow. And then this is our central setup. Let me show you around. Let me shut this door real fast. And drive me nuts. Alright, so pardon all of that mess. That's temporary mess. But this mess down here, this is permanent mess. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep these laboratory blocks. I think they kind of look neat. I just really wanted something on top of here so that way the villagers won't walk all over the stuff in the middle. I want them to walk around. But let's take a look around and I'll show you what we got. So, in the center here, these 4 double chests, 2 on each side, those are going to stay perpetually empty. I haven't wired up all the conduits yet. I'm going to do that with you guys together. And then all around the sides, we've got all of our villager goods going into these drawers. On all sides. Yep. I do have a few upgrades in some of these, so that way, you know, we never run out of space. But my plan is, what I'd like to accomplish is I've got my drawer controller here, which is attached to all of these drawers by way of this oak trim down below. And I've also got this conduit plugging into the back of it. So what I want to do is, every time a villager comes and puts something in any chest, doesn't matter whichever chest they choose to dump their stuff in, I want it to get sucked out and put into the appropriate drawer. And then from these drawers, I'm going to have an output coming off from the item conduits filtering to the outside chests. So I'm going to have, say, like, for example, I put a bunch of junk in there. This is like leftover junk from what was already in here, and that's what all that is. Let's pick this one, for example. It's probably empty. Yeah. So let's say we want this to be our wheat and seeds chest. So I'm going to put an item filter going, inserting into this chest Let's just do it together. That'll make life easier. So let's make this a wheat and seeds chest. So there's a seed, there's a wheat. Somewhere over here is my filters. I'm gonna grab some more item conduits just in case. And I think I've got a, yep, conduit probe here. All right, I don't have a way down just yet, so we'll just come right over here, dig our way down. So this chest, we want this to be, oh, I've got these conduit facades on there. We want this chest to be our wheat and seeds chest. So we're gonna insert, let's call it the red channel, okay? And on this red channel, we've got this filter, and our filter is going to be wheat and seeds. There we go. And then we want it to extract the black channel, always active. And then we're going to go through a lot of filters. On this side, we're going to blacklist wheat and seeds. There we go. Now let's see if I can reach the chest. Yes. All right. So now all of these item conduits are connected. Come over here. This is our drawer controller here. Right? Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be insert on black and extract on, was it red? I think it was red. Let's double check. Red. Yeah. Okay. So now this is going to extract on red, always active. So now if we look over at this chest here, it should be filling up with wheat and seeds. Yep. So all of our wheat and seeds are going to come into this chest. Now, in order to prevent any issues, I'm sure I'll have to do some cleanup, which is why I dug out all this space. In order to prevent major issues, I'm going to go ahead and just plunk some seeds like so. That way they'll have space. I don't want the wheat to fill up the whole thing and then not have any room for seeds. I want the villagers to have access to that. So essentially I don't think they're going to take a crazy amount of any item at any given time. I don't think they pull full stacks. So I'm going to set up each one of these chests like so, and then it should automatically restock that chest whenever they pull it out. And the chest should remain full. They shouldn't be able to put anything in unless I don't have enough of that item to fill the chest, in which case with that filter on the bottom, it blacklists these two items. So if they were to say put, let's try something here. Let's grab some beets. So if they were to just throw some beets in there, those get sucked out and put right back over here. Yep, right there. There. So I'm going to set up each one of these chests with villager items, and then I'll leave these 4 in the middle empty, so that way they always have space to put their stuff down. I've got most everything. I actually have too many slots available. I have plenty of space left. There's a couple things I'm missing, like mutton, and I've got raw meat somewhere else, probably on the other side. So I'm missing mutton and raw mutton. And then all of these 4 chests in the middle here, these are going to stay. These are going to be for my use. So this chest back here, I've got all of the enchanted books. And I'm pretty sure I'm not smart enough to know everything about all this stuff yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to get it to filter all of these enchanted books, no matter what the enchant is, directly into there. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to probably set up at least 2 of these for that. So the other issue that I still have to learn how to figure out is what to do with all the gear. So like, for example, if you come through these chests, these are all the chests that were already in here, and I filtered out everything that goes into here, and this is all the stuff that's left over. So stuff like these leather pants, leather cap, iron helmets, that stuff, I mean, I want them to have access to that. I don't know how I'm gonna finagle that. I think hopefully once I get this enchanted book deal figured out, I'm hoping that will apply to gear also. So there should be a way to filter all of the gear. And I think any of the wooden gear, like this garbage hoe, I'm gonna just filter that into a trash can, because there's really no need to have that. I should be able to make that happen. We'll see. I gotta learn a little more about some of the filter options we have available. But if you see over here, there's still some items in these drawers here, like these seeds, and you can see up top that they're green. And if we look at them, they've got that funky symbol. Those are the old items. Tango recoded that, so that way they're not going to have that funky green symbol in front of them. And if we come over here, we could see like any random example. So it's going to be the light green really cleaner look, which I like a lot. So all of this is really kind of useless to me. I mean, I have a ridiculous amount of carrots and potatoes and wool. The villagers have no need for wool. It's just for trading to the merchant, and I don't think I will ever trade that much. Plus, what do we have over here? Yeah, we got another 2,500 in the good stuff. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna burn all that stuff. I'll keep the iron because I like iron. I don't like being wasteful. Um, Keep stuff like the milk buckets, diamond gear. I'll definitely keep. Banded iron, yeah, I'll keep that. But all that stuff, yeah, that's pretty much garbage to me. I have no need for it. So I could put stuff like potatoes over here, and they'll use them, but it's gonna take them ages to go through even that. I'm hoping that the chefs will take them and bake them off, and hopefully that'll change them to the new type. So I'm gonna clean this up, but before I do that, I think we're ready enough to go ahead and get rid of all this junk too. I'm gonna clean this up at the same time. So let's take all of this. We're gonna slap it right over here. Bam. Now our storage is up and running. And once I get all my filters set up, it should work out pretty nicely. All right, everybody, let's check this out. This is a beautiful thing. I've been waiting for a long time to make this happen. Take a look. So all the villagers seem to have no trouble finding their stuff. We've got most everything sorted. Excuse me, lady. Alright, so we've got a bunch of gear in here. This chest is going to be mining stuff, so it'll have ores and torches and coal and whatnot. In here they'll have food, ready to eat food. Oh, you know what I need is raw food. Here there's going to be milk. So there's a couple little issues to the system. Like these leather tunics. So since this gear chest is full, these have nowhere to go because I wonder if these will go in here. Oh yeah, they will. How cool is that? But they're just gonna be stuck there forever though because I don't have them filtered to come back out. But here's our wood, some random stuff here. I don't want so many eggs. I want them to have access to the leather. They need a few eggs for cake, but that's pretty much it. And really, I don't know that anybody cares about cake. Here we've got shears, iron picks, iron hose, buckets. This one's not even filtered out, so I'm just cramming some extra gear here. It's set to pull anything that they put in, so watch them put that chicken, and it gets pulled out. Perfect. So I need to set up one of these. I'll do it with you guys because I totally forgot about raw meat. One of you, one of you, one of you. What else could we put in the raw meat? I mean, you know, if this was a restaurant, then obviously nothing. Oh, lapis. We need lapis. Our guy. And diamonds. Yeah. So we'll have that set to pull that. So I've got myself a fancy little entrance here. This one. That I just break and fall down. I had it off to the side. I was just like coming down through the floor, but I had a couple villagers fall down and get stuck down here. So that was a kind of an ordeal. All right, so let's see. Let's filter. So we don't want to pull diamonds, raw chicken, raw beef, raw pork chops, or lapis from this chest. Yeah, that's a weird combination, but oh well. Alright, so then on this side, we're going to put our filter. We're going to change that to black. Go into our filter. Diamonds, lapis, pork, beef, chicken. So now we go back and check that box, and now it should be filling up with meats and diamonds soon. Bam. Now, why is that a thing? Ah, that's why. Blacklist. Try that again. Come on. Yep, insert on red. Silly me. Bam. All that stuff is going. Yep. So we'll let that fill up and get some goodies going in there. Let's get out of here. Come here. Get out of here. All right, man. I'm so excited about this storage system. Yeah, you guys have no idea how excited I am about this. Get out of there. But unfortunately, everybody, that is all the time we're gonna have for today. Check me out, looking cool. Get out of here. Unfortunately, yeah, that's all the time we've got for today. So I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please click that like button, share this with your friends, consider subscribing, and we hope to see you next time. Have a great night.